So after getting to know all these tools to show and hide my automation lanes and to write to my selection, I can actually apply them. So for that, I created another scene. Let's take a listen. So as you have noticed, I wanted to apply a different set of parameters to these ambiances. But by doing so, I also manipulated the parameters for this section. So what I want to do is to write my parameters only to the sections. I can do that by just pressing my shortcut to bring every track into preview mode. And then I have to touch every single parameter I touched before. You will now see them popped up in my automation lanes. When I press my shortcut again, I can write them to my selection. I don't want to see them all the time, but for now, I want to apply different parameters for my first set of ambiances. Pressing my hotkey again and applying my original settings. Now I can write them again. When we look at that, we can see the parameters changing. So actually these parameters now change well off where they are being heard. So this guarantees some kind of security that we don't hear changes in our scene. Can hide that, and still the automation is there, but we can't see it. Using this technique enables us to create a scene really fast and just automate the settings for this scene. So after showing you how to build a static automation that is just changing from scene to scene, I now want to show you how to dynamically automate a sound source. For that, I brought up my room encoder and attenuated all my reflections. For now, I want to enable direct path zero delay. This already creates a nice effect. But if I want to really bring that mosquito right next to my ear, listen what happens. If I have chosen a rather big room dimension, I can't really handle these small movements that well. So as I have attenuated all my reflections, the room dimensions aren't important anymore because I have no reflections. So let's bring that down to 1 meter to the minimum. It's somehow similar to the sphere panner with a fixed radius around me, but I now have access to all advantages the room encoder gives me. So automatically calculating level and frequencies when moving my sound source around. So to actually automate our source now, we still have to make a small little change in our Reaper preferences. Go to Automation and uncheck this box. Reduce envelope point data when recording or drawing automation. This enables us to really have a fine resolution when automating our sound source by hand. I will go into latch mode and just start my playback while automating my sound source. And this will automatically record all the parameters that you touched while playing back your sound.